my Libra friends. Welcome to Rebel Moon Tarot. Welcome back if you've been here before. This is going to be a reading for the energies for you for the first 2 weeks of October. And I will tell you, first of all, let me apologize for being late getting these readings out. There's 6 zodiac signs that I was not able to get out. I attempted, and there were just a lot of different things that went wrong, to not having the recording on, to the cards not responding to shuffling, things like this, but only, 15 cards coming out at a time. So it wasn't right to do your reading then, but it is right to do your reading now. So here we are, better late than never. Let me just get a sip. All right. All right. Libra, I'm seeing what we have here is the 2 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Fool. So, okay, I want these cards as well. Yeah, okay. So the energy that I'm getting from what I'm reading from these cards is some of you may find yourself in a relationship that you're feeling trapped in, or perhaps you're feeling as though your needs aren't being met. It could be that you are feeling as though this relationship is limiting you in some way. And this relationship doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a partnership, a business partnership, a friendship. It could even be a relationship amongst family members. Whatever this is for you, I sense that you feel an injustice. And my Libra friends, if there's something we know, our Librans like a nice, harmonious, balanced reality in almost all situations, right? So the 9 of Pentacles is a card of abundance. It's a card of having the things that you want and you need. It's like a wish fulfillment card, perhaps. Yeah, so I'm getting the sense that, oh, and the Fool, yes. The Fool is an energy of a new beginning, of taking a leap of faith, sometimes of moving forward without really having thought the whole thing through. It can be a little bit of naive energy. So I think that maybe this situation was one you moved into thinking it was going to be the answer to your prayers, or this was a business that was immediately going to flourish, or, just these fantastic, wonderful things were going to come from this, and it was going to be immediate. If this is a business or project, or that was your kind of initial thought, this is, I love this, we love this, we're going to move forward. Why aren't we making all sorts of money? Why isn't the product flying off the shelves? Why aren't people calling on our services? And this is a message from Spirit just to kind of chill. Relax a little bit. A message that things take time to grow. That, I don't want to say the best things come to those who wait, but you really want to nurture whatever this business or partnership or whatever this is that you're feeling trapped that isn't completely hugely successful right this second. We're going to focus right now on the business or job or, side hustle that you've started, because that's what I'm getting the strongest. So it may be for the most of you, but I'll go back to how this would relate to a relationship. So yeah, I feel like perhaps you moved into this a little naive, maybe without a full understanding of how much work was involved. And this is just a reminder from the universe that as you grow, as you continually show up and put in the work, if you are consistent and really are goal focused, as you move through this energy, you're going to find success. Now, it's really important that with this Four Cups energy, I'm sensing that maybe you have a plan in your head of this is how it's supposed to go, and I'm going to do this, and the public or whomever my clientele are going to respond like this, and I'm going to have this, and then I'm going to build this. And that's wonderful to have a plan. But it's a plan. It's not a structure. You have to be open to changes. Maybe you'll need growth in one area more than another. Maybe something that you put in place ends up not working the way you expected it to. That Four of Cups energy is saying that opportunities are coming your way, and if they don't look the way you expected them, if all you're looking for is these opportunities to show up for you in the way that you expected, you may miss out on even better ones, opportunities that you hadn't even thought of, that the universe is sending through for you. So it's important to keep your eyes open. Don't be stubborn and rigid in the way that this project kind of moves forward. Be open to some changes, constructive criticism perhaps from people in the know or people who have done this successfully. Definitely do your own thing in terms of your creative vision and whatever it is, the service, the product, whatever it is that you're delivering, but be open to subtle changes, okay? Or at least keep your eyes open for opportunities that come forward that look a little different than maybe you had anticipated. I'm feeling breathless giving this reading, so I feel like in this you might be burning the candle at both ends. You might be really stressing and anxious about it, and that's not the energy you want to bring to this situation. So take a calming breath, ground yourself, and really focus, okay? Talk to people, get feedback, and remove any expectation that this is going to be an overnight success, because I will say that most overnight successes, when you sit down and talk to people who have become an overnight success, more often than not, they'll tell you that they've been behind the scenes doing the work for many, many years, many, many months, many, many days, whatever it is. So yeah, just move forward towards your goal. Now, in a relationship situation, I'm getting the feeling that you're feeling trapped perhaps by your expectations. Okay, I feel like your expectation, maybe your relationship has moved from the initial stages where everything's fresh and new, and into the meat and bones of a relationship, when you start to really know each other, when you start to really recognize maybe differences or places where you need to compromise. And this is a message from Spirit to do just that, to not lose yourself in a partnership, to acknowledge and recognize that if you each can live abundant lives independent of each other, then there's so much that you each can bring to a relationship. So don't lose yourself in the process, okay? Because that will show up in the relationship as your authentic self, who you truly are, so that no one feels trapped by another person's expectations. Because the best, most abundant relationships are when people work together with their differences, when they compromise, when they bring different perspectives to the table that they can communicate to each other. And the Four of Cups is again saying, don't be stubborn to the way that your partner or this person in your relationship is trying to express love. Whew. That's a lot for the first 2 weeks of October. We have the Two of Pentacles. So, yeah, I really get the sense that you're wondering. Look at that. Two of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Four of Wands. Knight of Wands. The Emperor. Is there another card? Yep. The Ace of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. Let's see. Bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah. Your Two of Pentacles and Two of Swords is giving an energy of not knowing where to put your focus at this time. And with those two cards together, it's telling me that it really doesn't matter, but put your focus somewhere. Start somewhere. You're not going to move out of this Eight of Swords feeling necessarily right away. You're not going to move out of that trap mindset right away, but you need to take control of some aspect. So in a relationship situation, if there's an area of miscommunication, maybe there's a couple of areas, it may be time now to sit down and really talk at least one of the areas through. You don't have to solve all the relationships problems, but at least get on the same page with something. The same thing applies if this is a business partnership. If you're not sure what to do first, don't get caught up in analysis paralysis. Choose something and move forward with it. It'll lend itself to success. Maybe select that thing to focus on that you know can easily be remedied, okay? Get yourself into that positive momentum, right? So if it's a scheduling conflict, work that out. And once you've successfully done that, you're on the road to doing more successful negotiations, successful conversations, successful marketing, whatever it is for you. Yeah, and then go with it. I see this Knight of Wands is saying by mid-October, you're going to start to see some benefits to your change of perspective. You're going to see some benefits to the conversations you've been having, to the efforts that have been made, even to your expectations changing. something in that first 2 weeks of October that you're going to make happen or put into place is really going to get you moving. So what originally drew you to this person, what originally drew you to this project or this service or this job or whatever this is, this group, your passion is going to be ignited and you're going to feel on top of your game. And the Emperor feels that he has everything under control, you know. That trapped feeling of the Eight of Swords is going to become the Emperor, because once you start solving little conflicts and overcoming little challenges and in whatever this reality is for you, once you start doing those little things, then a momentum builds up, and you're bossing up. You can do this. You've got this. And just follow the steps, right? One right after another. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles is just telling you that anything's possible. There's going to be that the aces are new. They're the beginning. They're the first step, right? So aces are possibility. And in the wands, there's just endless possibility with your intentions, your motivations, your manifestations. Just there's endless possibility. You can do anything, and that Ace of Pentacles is the confirmation. So you can imagine anything. If you can imagine it with the Ace of Wands, then you can put it into you can make it a reality with the Ace of Pentacles, right? Pentacles are things that are earthly and grounded. So if it's a happy family, if it's a new home, if it's a new project at work, or a new relationship, or anything new, you know, it could be your health. Like you may manifest, you know, a new health regime and a new healthy you. There's just so many opportunities. It's difficult in a general reading because I'm not sure how this relates to you, but I hope you're picking up the energies. Whew. I am going to get an Angel Oracle guide card for you. I really hope this is clear. It sounds a little confusing to me, but maybe you understand it. Take a step back. Look at that. Take a step back. Let's see what we've got here. Gotta read it for you. Your angels are guiding you to take a step back and reflect before proceeding further. There's an excitable and action-oriented energy around you at this time, but you are being encouraged to review the situation before making any moves. Remember that you're a sensitive being, and should the correct steps and intentions not be lined up, you could open yourself up to harsh energies or a situation that could be limiting your growth, right? In order to have the best experience and a positive outcome, take some time now to meditate on your actions, intentions, visions, and goals. Call in your angels and invite them to guide you to make decisions that will be supportive of your expansion and highest good. So yeah, I think that's a confirmation, right? Take a step back from those expectations maybe that you had. Really do some contemplation, some inner soul searching, and see what answers you come up with for yourself. Have a plan moving forward, right? All right, we're going to get a Sacred Medicine Oracle, my Libra friends. Let's see, however many come through. Spirit, a Sacred Medicine Oracle card for my Libran friends for the first 2 weeks of October, if you please. There it is. Star blanket. Transition. 44. Traditionally, a star blanket is gifted as an honor of passage through special times of one's life, such as birth, marriage, graduation, or other life events that create an extraordinary shift for one's being. Although we often think that these events are filled with positivity and joy, sometimes shifts in our lives take time to integrate and assimilate into our hearts and minds. If you have just been through one such event, this blanket comes with comfort and assurance. There are times in our lives where we hold a lot of attachment with how life should unfold. We yearn for a straightforward path with joy and no pain. Life isn't, excuse me, life isn't always like this, and this card affirms that if you're feeling unsettled or filled with grief around a transition, it's okay. Sometimes outcomes aren't always as expected, and you are asked to trust that Creator continues to hold a vision of the most aligned path for you. This card carries the medicine of the morning star, the most illuminated star in the east that shines before dawn. You are reminded to stay aligned with hope through your current transition. The light will always return. And your healing affirmation for this card is, my ancestors want what is best for me. I trust that the transition that is happening is a necessary part of my growth. So again, my ancestors want what is best for me, and I trust that the transition that is happening is a necessary part of my growth. All right, my Libra friends, let us get an angel number or two, whatever flies out for you. This is how we'll end your reading today. These numbers, wherever they may show up for you in your life, you're being asked to remember the message on the card as well as the message of this reading. And we have this one angel number for you today. 2121. Energy levels. That day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. So, there you have it, my Libra friends. This has been your reading for the first 2 weeks of October. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. I will also have a reading for the last 2 weeks of October, somewhere around mid-October. So if you don't want to miss that, hit subscribe and you'll be notified when I upload those readings. I also do a weekly pick-a-card reading, so you can join me there. And I hope that you do. So until next time, my friends, bye-bye.